Today I'm going to replace this old stogie lighter with this here USB auxiliary jack mini plug input. I'm wearing 6 pair of gloves, 14 pair of safety glasses, and let's get started. All right, folks, the process is relatively simple. What you're going to do is you're going to remove off this center console. That's going to be removed by removing this middle knob. With a plastic tool, you want to pry out this little plug that's down just to the right of your shifter. Push down on the button. Now I can get that out of the way, all right? I'm going to remove that Phillips head screw. That's all that's holding her in. Don't ever want to lose stuff like that, okay? Put it in a safe place. You can always take off the top tube, just makes it a little bit easier. Being mindful of the fact you got some airbag controls under there, and not airbag controls, but warning lights. I just like to pull it back so I can get up under there and push down those tabs. All right, see that? You take her out. You got connections behind there. One of those connections, folks, happens to be your stogie lighter. Stogie lighter's going bye-bye. Get rid of these other connections as well. There you go. There's your stogie connection. Now, folks, that's going to come out regular easy. Back behind here, you got a couple of little tabs that hold that stogie lighter in place, and basically I like to just get a pair of pliers, or in this case some channel locks on it, not because I'm going to break it or bust it or bend it or anything like that, but just because it gives me a little more something to grip with. And so she's out. As you can see, getting that out of there is rather intuitive, easy, and fun. So, being careful to keep your safety goggles in place, your flesh-colored Kevlar on, and your gloves intact. You'll want to thread down through the new wiring. And as you can see, the install is quite simple. So, first thing you're going to do, you're going to run your wiring through this cover cap. Some people you might not even want the cover cap, but it makes it look neat if you want to close her up. And once you got that in place, you're going to run her down through this standard issue hole, which is a nice size hole. And she's going to fit in. She's going to fit in slicker than slick. You can decide, folks, do you want it this way? Do you want it that way? Do you want it this way here? To me, that looks nice. That's how she's going in. And then on the back, you're going to run your nut, okay? This is a big old giant nut. It's going to thread down right over the top of that. You can do all this by hand. So I'm running my wires now through the nut. The wire is what come out the back of the thing, and the nut is now going on the back of this thing here, okay? Going right on there. And we're threading the nut, giant plastic nut, and there you go, it's all in there. Tighten down with that giant nut on the back, and then you see that cap seals are off, makes her look pretty when you're not using her. We're gonna connect up the new unit. And we hook everything up, the pre-wired female end that I had in there, female end to the AUX cable as well. It's all going to be hooked up. Put a little tape on it if you want to keep it safe. I'd like to take a moment now to thank Merv for his filmmaking skills and all that he'd done for me in making these here videos. What you can see how popular they've become. I think one of them's got like nearly 17 hits. I'm tucking her back in. Very intuitive where these go. One snaps there. There's only one way they can go in. Everything gets tucked back in nice now. Okay, see that? Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Boom. snap everything in, and this pretty much fits like a glove. There's your screw. Your screw goes right back in there. And of course your knob. Don't forget your knob. Make sure you can only go one way. And snap back in your top piece of the console. Now the kid needs to trim out this here sticker hill. I've been harping on them for several weeks. Got to get a trim kit. That looks like a cob job. But there you go. There is your hipster USB auxiliary port. This is Merv with Merv Serve tip number 89. Keep it simple. Have a great day.